Greetings, folks. Listen up. Yesterday, thousands of men, women, and children marched for justice for Harvey. Their courage lit up the streets of Dublin. Their voices carried the message that the Irish people will no longer bow to silence, corruption, or cover-ups. We do not bow to Simon Harris. And yet today, folks, at 3 p.m, the Minister for Health, Caroll, will stand at Bailnablaw to honour General Michael Collins. Today at Bailnablaw, we have the perfect opportunity to meet and greet Minister Caroll face to face, to ask her the hard questions publicly and to demand that she answers them. Or, folks, will there be another ambush, like the Garda political ambush in a Castle Island little car park? Or will it be a little car park in Macroom this time, where power is abused, truth is silenced, and those who fight for justice are stopped and arrested in their tracks? That is the million-dollar question, folks. But let us speak plain truth. Michael Collins would be turning in his grave. Collins was not just a soldier. He was the architect of our freedom, a man of vision, courage, and relentless sacrifice. He rose from the small fields of West Cork to challenge an empire, not for wealth, not for privilege, but for Irish people. Michael Collins stood for honesty. Michael Collins stood for sacrifice. Michael Collins stood for service. And at just 31 years of age, he gave his life here at Bailnablaw so that Ireland could live. Now, folks, compare that to what we see today. What right has Caroll to stand in Collins's place? What right has a selected, not elected politician placed in office by insiders to cloak herself in the honour of the man who gave his life for this democracy? This minister is tied by family connections to CPL, the recruitment giant profiteering €11,000 on every foreign carer imported into Ireland. Over €1 billion a year in profits, while Irish patients lie on hospital trolleys. Irish carers are driven out of their jobs and Irish families are left abandoned. Folks, this is not public service. This is not healthcare. That is profiteering. That is betrayal. Michael Collins fought against exploitation. These politicians thrive on it. Michael Collins gave his life for Ireland. These politicians sell Ireland piece by piece. Michael Collins served the people. These politicians serve themselves and their families. And let me say this. I believe Michael Collins would be proud of me today. Proud that I have stood against the corruption in Kerry, exposing the election fraud, refusing to be silenced, fighting for the truth. And I believe he would be prouder still that it is the Macroom Gardaí, his own people from his own home in West Cork, who are now investigating that corruption fraud. There is justice in that. There is history in that. There is hope in that. Wouldn't it be powerful if the same thousands who marched for Harvey yesterday came to Bailnablaw at 3 p.m. today, to look this minister in the eye and demand justice, to say enough of corruption, enough of profiteering, enough of betrayal? Because let us be clear, Caroll is not worthy of standing in Michael Collins' shadow. She is not worthy of laying a wreath where he fell. She is not worthy of speaking his name while her family profits and her government betrays the Irish people. Collins once said, "Give us the future. We've had enough of your past. Give us back our country to live in, to grow in, to love." That is what he wanted. That is what Michael Collins died for. And yet, in 2025, his words are mocked by a government that has handed Ireland over to profiteers like CPL, that has betrayed children like Harvey, and that has stolen democracy through election fraud. So let us honour Michael Collins, not with empty gestures, but with courage. Let us honour him by demanding truth for Harvey, justice in Kerry, dignity for our families, and freedom for Ireland. Michael Collins gave his life for the Irish Republic. He did not die so traitors could enrich themselves. He did not die so unelected ministers could insult his sacrifice. We owe it to his memory and to Harvey to rise, to speak and to stand. Justice for Harvey, justice for Ireland, justice for Kerry, truth for Collins. Gura míle maith agaibh.